Hey, welcome to another episode of Legions Lounge, episode 45. We're only 5 away from 50, man. That's really cool. But I don't think we're hitting that until like June. So it seems like really close, but it's going to
Save
be
the
a while.
date.
Yeah, save the date. Exactly. We'll do something special, hopefully. I don't know. So welcome, everybody. This is where we talk about Mythic Legions, Cosmic Legions, Figure Obscura, customs, other Mythic-related stuff and things. We are your hosts. My name is Trevor16Shooter on Instagram. My co-hosts, as always, are Nate at Corona4Strong. And if I can do this right, there we go. Got it. And Bill at the Dorklair Drunowski. What's up, boys? How's it going, man?
It's going well.
Yeah, good?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. So it's kind of a rainy, crappy night here, but I'm drinking coffee and I was tired and now I'm wired. Now I'm like,
I can't do it. Well, actually, I quit caffeine, but I could never.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Even before caffeine, I could never drink coffee this late at night.
No way.
I don't generally do it, but like when you go out to dinner, like people are like, oh, you want to have a cappuccino? I'm like, yeah, I'll have a cappuccino. Like I don't even think about it, like that it's at night, and
yeah.
But I was super tired. I was like, I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. It was a long day, and I'm like, I'm just gonna have coffee instead of drinking some alcohol. So, yeah, now I'm wired. Now I could use some alcohol actually to balance things out. So before we get started here, take a second. Only takes a second to smash that like button, like an angry space moose. I had that last week. I got to come up with something else. It helps us out. Lets people know that we are live and this is happening. If you're new to the channel, you're not subscribed, consider it. Hit that bell to be notified down there. We've got we've got the Legions Lounge. We've got 1 6-pack on every other Friday, and I put up a lot of toy photography tutorials, and I'm actually doing a shoot and review on a pretty cool figure pretty soon, the Asmus Gollum Smeagol set. So I just finished filming that, and I'm just filming it. Just editing that down now. It should be up in the next few days. So yeah, hit that bell.
Sweet.
Nate, who we got in the chat? Oh, we got a super chat already here. Which brings me to another thing that I want to talk about before we get into who's in the chat. Kevin Dufresne's in the chat, and he gave us $4.99 super chat, just because it's cosmic. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate it.
Cool. Thanks, Kevin.
Brings me to two things. Let me put up my super chat superstars from the last week. Bearded Toy Man, Rob Zamora, the Articulator, Curtis Ackerman, boy called Malice. He's always here. Collecting Brothers, Braku, our friend Braku, Joe Gonsalves, thank you, Joe. Kevin Boots, always here. Hedgefog Action. I don't know who that is, but Jonathan, thank you very much.
Action?
Hedge Fund Action. Slap Happy Toys, Nicto, Cloud Foxbell. What's up, Cloud? Kevin Dufresne, and Brit's Casual Toy Reviews from last week. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you.
Quick announcement that this week, and don't let it in. Oh, speaking of Kevin Boots, thank you, sir. All tonight's super chats are going. So, our friend, hang on a second. Sorry, hang on a second. Wait a minute. Okay. Sorry about that. Our friend Anthony Velez, Noble Bear Customs, is a super nice guy. His wife Carla's a fantastic person too. Mm-hmm. Good people, but I just learned recently that they just moved down. They moved from Colorado to Puerto Rico. I mean, they were in the mountains of Colorado. It was like snowing like 240 days of the year, I think. They just moved down to Puerto Rico, and I guess down there there's a different sort of take on dogs as pets. I mean, people have them as pets, but I think there's a little more
culture.
There's a lot of strays, and they're not treated quite the same way. So he found an injured puppy who had been mauled by a stray, and he just did an in-stock sale, claim sale on his Instagram last week to raise money. And then I guess people were, I gave him some money, and like some other people were doing that. And the Brood, I think it is that the vampire group on Facebook? Yeah. They're running I think it's over, but they were running a giveaway to raise money for that as well. So all tonight's super chats are going to go to that cause because that, he's got a lot of injuries. They took him to the vet. They want to try and get him adopted here in the States, which is going to cost some money to get him here. He's doing well. I asked him about it tonight. He's doing well. So I just think that's awesome. I love dogs. I think we're all dog people here.
Yes, sir.
So everything is going to that. So, give as you want there. We appreciate anything and everything, but know that that's going to help out Anthony, who's doing a great thing. And I think he's also dealing with 2 like special needs dogs. I don't know if those are his dogs that are just special needs or if he's, taking those dogs in as well. I'm not sure. Thank you, Joe. Appreciate it, man.
Joe.
Thank you very much. I told him about that tonight and he's very happy about that. So that's cool. Glad to help there.
Super cool
person.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We got some news to talk about, a little bit of news. And I guess we'll do that first. Let's talk a little bit about, how are you guys? Who's in the chat, Nate? Sorry.
Yeah, let's run down. Yeah, real quick. I just zoomed up to the top and see Vonnie Rotten. Mitch is up there. Boy called Malice. Our boy Dave Orkin said he's been looking forward to this show. Thank you, Dave. Mike Casper. Nate Barch.
What's up, Mike?
Nate
Barch
while
is
I
here.
work.
Neat.
So he's that's his Don't Slap Me Chris post.
That's right. I'm working. Just because I'm here, I'm still working.
Yeah. I am TJ Williams, Braku, David Williams, Pablo, Orcas.
Not my brother.
Arm Radcliffe, Josh J, Skelasauria Brick Something, JMax 77, Disavowed Action Figures, Count Angel Eyes, Patrick Boyle, Michael Woods, Christopher Collier, Gustav, what do we call him?
Hedge Fund Jackson.
Hedgehog Action Jonathan.
Fudge Hog Action. Fudge Hog.
Sorry.
Aristotle. Joe, we said hi. Motu Guru. Clouds with us. Articulated Times. Mecha Rekka. Cowabunga Dude. Alex Deshaw. NYC Figure Fanatic. Blaze Bear. Rob Zamora. Anthony House Seal. Johnny Number Cinco. Oh my goodness.
What?
John Ingles. Brad Johnson. JG Cookies Bricks. Stefan is with us. Hey, Steph. Lee Birdwell, Oilers Workshop.
Hey, what's up, man?
And Josh MC. I hope I got everybody.
Slap Shield. Rob Zamora with $10. Thank you, man.
Dude, thank you.
Appreciate it. That's awesome. That's great. Yeah, I mean, it's again, I'm not guilting anyone into it. I really appreciate everything. It's going to cost a lot of money for that, so it's great that they're just taking that on, and I definitely want to help them out. So that's really cool.
We could have put up that. Oh dang! What? I'm gonna ruin the joke. The song from the adoption. What's her name? The famous commercial.
Suzanne Summers? Was it Suzanne Summers?
No.
Who did the adoption?
From the All in the Family, right?
No. For the dog.
Oh, Arms of the Angels, right? That one.
Right.
That one. Yeah. Anyway, I have to change the channel when that's on, man. I can't watch.
Yeah, I know it's awful, but just put that in your head, everybody. We'll get $1 bazillion here.
Yeah, right.
And Ron, Mitch,
Sarah McLaughlin.
There
you go.
Thank you, Sarah McLaughlin. Right? Yeah, there you go.
Yes, thank you. Yep.
Thanks, Vonnie. Appreciate it, man. Thank you very much. Thank you, Cloud. There we go. The hell was I saying before you start? Oh, somebody asked me if I was. Has a little bit of. It is coffee. It's. I put a little rum chata in there. So.
Like it. There you go.
There you go.
Yeah. So rum chata is nothing. Well, I mean,
chocolate milk.
My tolerance level is it's basically like creamer at this point. It's really nothing. All right, let's get into some news here. So we've got Cosmic Legions coming up for sale this week. This Friday, 3/31 at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Goes on sale until April 30th at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I believe we got some pricing here, I think, for this. $235. Okay, $235 for the all-in. And what you got all the prices there, Bill?
I think I remember.
Or do you know them offhand? Okay.
Yeah, so you have the 4 standard figures, the red
Right.
jet, the
Mhm.
I can't remember her name.
Kelly,
Kelly?
Carrie,
Kalian.
Keely.
Yeah. The Manny Faces tribute and the
Scourge,
Greyborn guy.
Greyborn,
right?
and yeah, right.
Those are the
yes.
4. So those are the 4 standard
Standards.
figures, $37 each. Then you have the Zaxxius minor. That's $48. And then $65 for the ogre scale.
Yep, that sounds
Whiplash
right.
Scourge guy.
So what is our savings here? Do we know?
It's like $26, I believe. $260.
Right. Yeah.
$261.
So that's usually it. Yeah. So almost a standard figure.
Close to figure, yeah.
Yeah.
Always good. It's always a great deal.
It's definitely a Legion builder. I think that's the exact price of the $26, right?
Yep.
Josh MC.
Always a good deal.
Compassion for Canines, $9.99. Thank you, Josh.
Thank you, Josh.
Thanks,
Appreciate
Josh.
Our new hashtag.
Hey,
And
my brother
I am
contributed.
PK
Thank you,
Learn
man.
For the pup. And
Thank you,
Nate
man.
Barch is really putting it on strong here. $10.
And
No
no
comments,
message
he's
because he
hard
doesn't
at
even
work.
have time to type anything because he's
Right.
his
He's working
hands.
so damn hard.
He with his left hand he gave us a donation. The right hand he's still moving that mouse on the latest packaging for Cosmo.
Yeah, that's awesome. You guys are awesome. Thank you.
Thank you guys, appreciate it. All right, so yeah, I guess that's kind of it. I don't really know what we want. So we did get the reveal of the Zaxxius and the Greyborn, whose name is I forgot. Oh, Eltar Silovius. I just started remembering the first guy's name, the first Greyborn's name, and now I got to remember this. And they're both the same initials, so it's problematic.
Yeah, very cool. I love this figure.
Yeah.
Me too.
But Jeremy's been putting up these great stories. Yeah.
Yeah. I was just speaking of Jonathan, I was listening to his show on Saturday and
Me too.
God, I'm guys
over
I
on
can't
Hedgehog
think of his
Action
name tonight.
on Ryan
Boyle. For Sir Pupper, another 10. Thank you, Patrick.
Sweet.
Thank you, Patrick.
Yeah, one of the guys was saying that he waited till the very end when all these stories were out so he could just sort of read them all
that was
together.
Eric, yeah.
Yeah.
Eric said that. Yeah.
Yep. And so I actually started going. I went back and did that today, and it was kind of fun to read it that way. I kind of had forgotten some of the details, and it was nice just to get the flow and some of the, interweaving stories there. That was a neat idea. So
yeah,
I recommend doing that.
I feel.
I think we're gonna. Go ahead, Bill.
I feel like this is like a little taste of the book you guys are working on. Like we're gonna get narrative. We're gonna get Trevor shots. We're gonna get, Nate's gonna have artwork in that book, and of course Jeremy is gonna be writing the narrative. Totally like it's gonna be an awesome book.
It's gonna be cool.
I feel like we're getting a taste of it. That kind of thing right here.
Yeah. I don't know what they got in mind in terms of length of stories. Especially with Mythic, I mean, there's a ton of little. That may be a more over. Maybe some details, but that may be a more either flowing story or an overview of certain battles or things like that, or key moments and things like that in the history or something. I'm not really sure, but
just getting storytelling, just whether it's an intimate little like encounter like one of these or a big epic like thing like longer form storytelling, which this is. I mean, you put it all together, it's it's probably like what 20 pages or something like that.
Yeah.
So like longer form stuff is nice to see.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and it's like it's kind of cool. Like, I mean, we didn't really get to because I mean, I did get to see some of these after the first few because I think he was still writing some of them when I first got them. So, I mean, I didn't really have the background on all of them up front. Although towards the end, I got to read some of them and had them. But we're definitely have talked about the next. Wave, especially for this, and I talked to Eric Treadaway about it I mean, last year's ZoloCon. So they are planning ahead. And there's some specific things that are going to be in that we want to make sure that we have like sets for and stuff. Like, so this is Crashbox set, which is fantastic. I love it, but with the way he is describing this outpost, it's a little more, a clean, maybe, more of an upscale, hotelish type of thing, Tantive like that. It works. I mean, this could be part of it. This could be the back hallways or whatever. But, for the next time around, we definitely want to, kind of the way we did the first Cosmic, creating actual sets to match the prison look and stuff. So
cool.
That is the difference between this and Mythic. And Mythic, you can kind of get away with like, hey, there's some, torn down castle walls or trees. Yeah, exactly. Right. Yeah. It's like, that's there you go. That's pretty much it. Like, you can't just have anybody floating in space for this. So
yeah, Lord of the Rings trees and rocks, they work just as good for Mythic Legions, but like Star Wars hallways and environments, not
very
so
specific stuff.
Right.
Yeah, and some of this stuff is going to take place on planets, I'm sure. You know what I mean? So there will be some specific looks. So we may get to a point where it's like it could be trees, but whether or not we want them to just be, Earth trees. I was always okay with that in Star Wars for some reason, because it was kind of a little more, I don't know why, but like I like alien planets that kind of look alien. You know what I mean? Like I really want something different. So Rob asks, do these characters exist in the same universe as the Mythos characters? Like, are they some futuristic space characters that could potentially crash land somewhere where Magnus lives? That we don't know. I mean, there's been ties between Ziri and in terms of what was the connection between Ziri and Spire, the name, right? For the Mythic character. Serpent Spire. Yeah. So there's little things like that could be.
Yeah.
And then I am not speaking from any knowledge because I don't know that this is the case, but it could be that this is the far future that, something, names continued on through time, and, Spire is a surname that was taken from, Serpent Spire. So I don't know.
And Kaylee's one armored arm, they talk about the sort of that, what do they reference it as, like antique armor?
It's an antique, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So that could be, who knows how many centuries back that goes or whatever.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it could be really cool.
But yeah, when you're talking about like planets and stuff, like just reading these stories, you get a bigger sense of, we knew Cosmerium, and the 5 rings and everything was going to be massive, but the more stuff they start referencing, all the different moons and planets, and it's like, holy crap, this is going to be this has a potential to be freaking massive.
Yeah, it's extensive. I mean, even with Mythic, when you've got a map, you know what I mean? Right. Like generally with fantasy things, like you've got Middle Earth or something like that, and you can keep going. You know what I mean? Like it's like, oh, we discovered new land over here or whatever. I mean, it's not necessarily the entire planet, but I mean, here you've not only got whole societies on planets or multiple societies on planets. You've got multiple planets. You've got multiple systems. It's a little crazy. Quarterax says, I can't wait to see them flesh out the lore of Cosmic. Who are the Ferox, right? Who or what lives on Eris? So many settings can be made from the Zol system. Yeah, exactly.
We got a lot of new information with these stories that kind of teased some of that stuff out.
Mm-hmm.
Billy Beige with
the puppy icon.
Emoji.
Billy's going to be joining us in a few minutes. Give me another 10 minutes, Bill, and we'll get past this stuff and we'll get into other stuff here. But Billy was down at Toy-Lanta, and he's going to give us a little report. I'm going to take a look at some pics, which kind of leads me into we're going to actually, let's do this first. You know what? I might want to get Billy's take on this. So let's talk a little bit about. I do have the Sphex Miner here, and I have the Greyborn here that we'll take a real close look at on the camera, like we did last week with the other stuff.
Cool.
But I do want to talk a little bit about. We were just touching on art somehow. I don't know. I lost the thread, but when we started this out, we were doing a lot more talking about photography and stuff like that, and we were using the myth and what is the tagline? The tag?
Myth and
Fantasy
Toy Pick, which is great. But I kind of wanted to get more stuff that's coming to us that people want us to see. And I not only want it to be photography, I want it to be artwork. Let me just share this really quick. I'm a little all over the place, so just bear with me.
Should we grab Nicto's comment?
Yeah.
Well,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
So let me pull it up.
Okay.
$5 for the puppy. Hey guys,
Thank you, man.
what are your upcoming Cosmic Legions Wave 3 orders look like?
Well, that's a good question.
Mine, I'm just doing straight all-ins. I might just do like 2 all-ins, I think is what I'm leaning towards.
Yeah.
Kind of boring, but yeah, that's it.
That's a good question. I haven't even thought about it yet. I'm not like somebody who jumps on it right away.
Same.
I think I will get 2 of the, or maybe 3 of the Kalian because I really like her. I'd probably get a few extra. I'd probably get like 2 all-ins and get some extra pilots.
I was going to say,
because I think those guys are going to look like,
deaths.
yeah, that's going to look good in a group
For sure.
And I'm hoping some point we get that. The hell is it? The skull ship there, the Kickstarter. The hell's it called?
Skeletron? No, what?
Yeah,
Something like that. Skeletron.
Roboskull.
Roboskull.
To put in a shot. The rest of them, I might get a couple. Have a couple of specs extras, and the other ones are kind of named characters, so I don't need extras on the shelf. But those are builders, so I would probably get a few extras of those. But probably a couple all-ins and some extra stuff.
Yeah, I mean, just getting a couple Altairs or Altairs for his soft goods is worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, we do know that these will probably be at Legions Con next year, most likely. Yeah. Oh no, they won't be. These won't be. Sorry, the first Cosmic will be, but these will probably be at some show next year when they come out. So there'll be times, there'll be a chance to get these again. Not at this price, but close. Oh, we got a couple other chats here.
Let me just mention, Rick, something. Kind of boring sounds exciting to me. Oh, yeah, the figure's exciting as a conversation piece. Saying I got 2 all-ins is that part of it is boring.
Yeah, I'm not trying to like flex or anything. I mean, generally I'll get a couple of all-ins and I'll get some that there's always people I know that didn't get them or that want them, and I'll sell it to somebody like at cost. You know what I mean? Or I do giveaways too on here. So like,
same.
I just get them. Yeah, right now I can afford it, but like I just get them to have it, and generally I don't keep all those. But I will probably get a couple of Legion builders for the specs and the pilots, and who knows, maybe only be a couple. We'll see. Nick knows 2 all-ins, 1 pilot and 2 Agent 82s. There you go. Okay. Yeah. Roboskull. There you go.
What's Agent 82?
It's about 83. I think the app.
Yeah. 83.
Operative.
Yeah. Yeah. Nate, did you get that Roboskull? That thing is so cool, man. I don't know why the hell I bought that, but I don't know where that's going to go either. Yeah, I'm a completist too. I got to get it. Oh, speaking of which. All right, now this is a flex. But I was going to put it up in the Cabal anyway. So, you ready for this shit? Adding to couple that I was missing. Can't see them at all. It's both our
wow.
Shadow
That's a
Horn.
good score.
Nice.
Yeah, found on eBay, pretty good price.
Nice.
Not bad for this one. It went up a little bit at the end. It was an auction, so this one, I think, was a buy it, and
whoa,
yeah. So
Heavy
comparatively to what this goes for, this was a very good price. And they had said in the description that it was packaged, but it had the wrong, or was missing, or had the wrong bone sword, but the bone sword's in there. They had the bone sword packaged up in the front instead of this mace, and I thought it was going to be missing the mace. And then they had an extra picture on there when I went to buy it, and the mace was there. And so I'm like, I don't think anything's missing. Like, I think everything's there. Maybe, and it is. Too. Everything's there. So like,
nice.
it was really good for that. I was really happy for that. Not a figure I really even care about, but as a completist, I want to complete.
Yeah, check this out from Kevin, Trevor. Skeleton Legion builder barely fit the Skull Fighter. Not optimistic for the pilots to fit. There is a video on them fitting figures.
Yeah, I don't expect them to fit in there at all, especially the size of these pilots. But just to put them in front of it, you know what I mean? Like I don't really need to have them inside. Yeah. It's just going to be like a background image in a hangar or something like that if I ever get around to building that. Yeah. Thanks, man. All right. So getting back to the artwork, I wanted to start. How do I bring this up again? Bring us in. There we go. And now you can't see the top of it. So I want to create a tag where we can see awesome pop and swaps, like this awesome Dorklair pop and swap right here, which is super cool. Even just using the test shot parts here, this looks pretty damn good.
It's amazing.
Shout out to Dan Briggs on that one. He was the one who loaned me the science officer, I think it is.
Oh, really?
And
he
said, "Hey, I'd love to see it on, a bear torso."
Nice.
He wanted Spaceworks, but I went with I
love the blue. The blue and the gray looks really good.
Yeah.
But things like this.
Oh, that looks familiar.
Sweet.
Yeah. And things like this.
Joe.
Which got featured, I think, on the Saturday show with Hedgehog, right? I think they were talking. No, it was on Just Shelve It last night. Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And things like this from our own Curtis Ackerman.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know Low Light 27, but I just thought this was a beautiful shot. There's stuff out there like this, you know what I mean? Johnny Cheesecake. Now I want Cheesecake. That's a really good name.
It's like Johnny Cupcakes, but Johnny Cheesecakes.
Yeah. Noir, man, he's awesome. Look at this. Look at the shot of Dubon. Isn't that great?
That's awesome.
I love that shot. It looks
so cool. I love this. This to me, like, I don't know. It's a simple pop and swap, but I love the way this head looks on this.
It does look good. I missed this.
Right?
That was very
the expression
striking.
is perfect for this.
Yeah.
Whole
it's just
thing
a
here.
very wizened older knight, and the lighting's really nice on the shot too. This is the kind of stuff I want to talk about with the pop and swap too, and just like I think I'm gonna put together a video or try to put together a video that shows people just some simple lighting techniques to get a good shot of your. Because again, like with the pop and swap, we'll get to that in a minute. We're not going to be judging by the photography, but it does help to show off your figure in its quote unquote best light. So yeah, right. So stuff like this, Toy Culprits, great shot. Look at this.
Cool on, yeah, nice.
Love it. That was cool, right? How awesome is that? I love that head.
Good
atmosphere.
Yeah, definitely atmosphere. It's beautiful. And things like this from our own multi-talented Emil Wickman.
That's amazing.
Incredible. But yeah, artwork, photography, customs, pop and swaps, paint ups. Yeah, I stopped at this one. Just Jeremy showing off, the head kit, the head pack usage and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
That's an excellent video. He did a video of customizing whichever, I forget which figure it is he's doing that on.
Right.
But like that video is so simple. Like anybody could do that. Anybody could paint that. I think it was like the new Goblin Legion builder. Like anybody could paint that.
It was just rusted up and stuff.
He did like an orange. He did like that orangey color as a wipe, and then he did like a wash over the top, and I think some dry brushing. It was like all like the simplest, easy stuff without any really like super precise applications. And like, if anybody's a beginner, like that would be a really good largish project to do.
Yeah, definitely check it out. I mean, there is like, I see people all the time saying like, I can't paint, but you really can. You can do some simple stuff like this. You can get those Legion builders, which, have the very basic paint on them, and you can really make them look really good with not a lot of, I'd say effort. There's some effort involved, but it's not, talent, I guess. You know what I mean? Like,
or it's not high skill. It's just very
Exactly,
basic. It doesn't
exactly.
take
Yeah.
skill to
You're
do.
not painting
Right.
eyeballs or trying to match.
Right.
you
It's
know,
not
the flesh
precision. You can get
colors.
away with,
Right.
especially if you're doing rust and stuff like that. You can get away with
Mhm.
there's happy accidents all the
Little
time
slop,
with this stuff. So
Yeah.
So
And you
Curtis
know,
Sure, all right.
maybe
Curtis
they'll
just
do
did a
another-
great video on using the wet palette. I think it's probably in the Wolf
Yes.
Den on Facebook.
Yep.
That was really nice,
Mhm.
really informational, and just like a quick 10-minute great
Mhm.
piece.
What were you saying, Bill?
I was gonna say, who knows? Maybe they'll do more reinforcements.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they teased it, kind of,
They
in one of
did.
their recent posts. So
Yep.
Yeah. You never know. Yeah. So, all this stuff, my friend Tom killed this. This is so
yeah, that's awesome.
cool. And this is a great custom. I love this head. This head sculpt is killer. It's really nice. And I really like this. Like I'm not a fan of this figure, but I kind of like it in the armor. Like I kind of like, you know what? I might just do this.
I have to do the skirt thing, even if I don't do like the whole swap here. But I definitely want to put that skirt on this guy.
Yeah,
I'm a huge fan of Okiedos. I think it's one of my favorite skeletons.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I guess also because I did the head. I painted one of the skulls to match.
Yes.
So I have a skull with it.
Right.
But still, like I love that whole body. It feels really good. It's like this wave. I don't know what it is, and I got mine last year in the first batch, but like all these figures feel solid,
Yeah,
they
that's what
just
I've been
feel
hearing.
like they're dialed in.
Yeah.
Nice.
I have had some glue issues, but that's a little different than what I'm talking about here.
I had one glue issue with what was it? It was it happened on the it was the elbow pad. Of Lady Averona.
Yeah.
Happened on the show, I believe. Easy fix, wasn't too bad. Wasn't really chuffed about it or anything, so it's fine. So all this stuff is to say that we are starting a new tag here. Legions, I don't know why I put it 3 times. I wanted it to scroll, but that's fine. You only have to use it once. So Legions Lounge art. If you've got anything, if you're on Instagram, it's going to be an Instagram thing, so that we can save them on there and take a look at some of our favorites each week. So if you're doing customs, if you're doing painting, if you're doing drawings, if you're doing tattoos, if you're doing macaroni art, whatever you want, that's
delicious.
Please, I mean, yeah. The Toy Migos are always trying to encourage people to do toy macaroni art for their contests, so why not? Photography, anything like that that features Legions, pop it on there, man. Pop it on there, and we'll take a look at some stuff throughout the week, or throughout the show every week, and cool. So mark it down, use it. We'll keep that up for a few minutes, and
Tom's in.
I can't wait to see Tom's macaroni art.
Tom,
Tom's macaroni art will be like, there'll be lightning all
amazing.
over it. It'll be flaming. It'll be,
I gotta say that pic,
incredible.
That's Tom's in the middle bottom, right?
Yeah.
That is just so good. That is awesome.
Yeah. He's like I'd say Photoshop, but he doesn't use Photoshop. He uses Procreate, but just a master of using.
Watching his editing videos, it's like I could watch them over and over and over. They're like,
I know. Here you go. It's right here. There you go. So like,
it just blows my mind. Yeah.
A couple of different shots, different coloring. He takes all and I've used this stuff. It's stock photography that you kind of break up and move around and stuff like that, and reposition it, stretch it a little bit if you can, double it up. It's incredible. He's a master editor, man, for sure. And he starts out with some beautiful lighting anyway, so
yeah. So
he knows what he's doing. He's pretty good. I see big things.
He's all right.
So start using that, please, and we'll if you're on there, we'll feature, and who knows, maybe we'll do something even more with that occasionally with prizes or something like that. Maybe at the end of the year or something like that, we'll do the best of or something like that. So
love it.
All right. I believe it's time. If he's out there, Billy, are you out there? Billy, are you out there?
Summon Billy Beige.
Yes. So we have to say it 3 times. Billy Beige.
Beige.
Billy Beige.
Beige.
Billy Beige.
Beige. Hey!
Holy shit, that was perfect.
Nice.
Did you even hear what we were doing?
I think
We said we.
oh my god, my headset went off. I was just like, I'm waiting, just having a sip.
Oh, okay. You heard us then. All right.
Let's see
We
here.
summoned you 3. We said your name 3 times, and you came here. What's up, man? How you been?
Pretty good, pretty good. Got a lot of rest from going to Toy-Lanta because, like, oh my god, the drive was like almost 7 hours there, almost 7 hours back.
Yeah, where are you exactly?
South Mississippi.
You're in South
Okay.
Mississippi, and South Mississippi to Atlanta. Wow, 7 hours. Holy shit, that's a hell of a drive. Now I can't hear you.
Lost your voice.
How about now?
There we go.
Yeah, you're good. There you go.
Sounds
You're
all right. Okay, then this
Yep.
is doing nothing. Wow.
good. Wow, 7 hours. So
Yeah.
It was nice you could break it up by pulling over and visiting with Travis out in that field. That was nice.
That's
I saw that.
that's right.
that's fun. It's the last 5 minutes, Nate.
Oh, it was? Well, there you go. It's close to home then. Nice.
Yeah. He follows you home. But yeah, it was a great trip. I think like only ran like one storm. I know Walter got caught in Atlanta, but like
Yeah.
I got out before there, but like nothing crazy happened on the road, so it was good, safe drive. It was better than driving 24 hours. Just saying.
Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. I don't know how you guys did that either, but yeah, 7 hours is a lot. But so it was the show. But you stayed there. You stayed there all the whole weekend, right?
I stayed until Sunday morning, then I headed out early. I didn't catch the last day of the con. I swapped my VIP badge with Andrew, and he had where he got to go in early. I was like, I'm not going to be there.
Oh, nice.
You might-
Cool.
Sweet.
So I have no idea how big it is. I know it's big. It's pretty big. Is it? I don't know what it's comparable to. Have you ever been to New York Comic Con or anything like that? I mean, I know they're not big companies or anything like that, but like, which take up a lot of space. But like, just in terms of vendors, is there an abundance of vendors or?
There was a fair amount of vendors. I guess I'm going to have to compare it to Legions Con last year because that's my biggest record.
Okay, that's a good benchmark for everybody.
Yeah. Going off the size of the space that we had last year, the main vendor hall the 4 Horsemen were in was a lot smaller.
Okay.
But then they had like, let's see if I can hold up the little map here, and you might be able to see this.
Let me see.
thing.
Big in you. Yep, there you go. Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm
Yep.
big in it. Yeah, like that's where the 4 Horsemen were. And
Okay, in that
like,
yellow space, right? Okay.
Yeah, all the yellow spaces were vendors, and like
Okay.
the first day,
Yeah.
I didn't even find these over here on the first day because they were
Oh,
just
okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It was crazy.
And there's some more over in the corner there that like
yeah,
over in that little. Oh wow,
They kept calling this the X-wing hangar, but in fact there was no X-wing. I was very disappointed.
that's very disappointing.
Yeah, but like they had, I think Andy Sphinx was stuck over here, and then like the first day, like for the early bird, like there was only like enough people to get to the entrance right here. But that
wow.
second day, they had people lined up down here and all the way back here waiting to get in.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, it was crazy.
So did most of the Mythic Legions adjacent people get to be in the room with them, or you just said somebody got stuck in one of the other rooms that was kind of a Mythics?
It was something that I talked to like Cornboy about because like I saw it's like it seems like Andy Sphinx was like had the most Mythic Legion stuff there besides them. He had all his customs from MK Ultra Customs. He was all the way in the X-wing hangar. He wasn't even by them.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. I was like, I wish they could have been like right by there because he had his custom and stuff like that. People could have went heads, bodies, go get heads. But we'll see how next year goes. You know, I hope they come back from south.
Do you feel like it's becoming like I mean, it seems like every time they go someplace that's, you know, I mean, a con like this, Power Con, Legions Con, Toy Con New Jersey, They're
They
the
come in
draw.
point.
Are they the draw here? I
Let's
mean,
see
are they a
that.
big draw, or are they like? Do you
They
like? In other words, do you think next year they may like, give a little precedence to like them being there and the people who want to be around them maybe get to be like, okay, let's make sure that they're all together because this is kind of the Mythic Legions wing over here or whatever.
I hope they reckon from this year because some of the staff came by when like Greg, Russ, and Chris and his wife and Tanya were in line because we got down there like 5 a.m. on like Friday and the same on Saturday.
Wow.
And but by normal standards, I guess like some people were like sleeping out overnight at Legions Con. Here, this was like the insanely early, and like staff was going by and like, we have vendors over here and stuff like that, and it doesn't open until this time. It's like, yeah, we're cool. We're in line. Don't you want to go?
Thanks,
over here?
buddy.
Yeah, we're here for this. And they started to realize that a special kind of people were coming here to see the four horsemen and to get Mythic Legions. And I hope they recognize it next year.
Wild. That's wild, man. Curtis Ackerman, 499 super chat. Thanks for the videos throughout the show, Billy. Yes, definitely. Really helps to feel like I was there. Looks like it was a lot of fun. It does look like a lot of fun. Let's take a look at some of those videos.
Yeah, you had some good vids. And I was just going to say, for anybody who might have come in late and missed the super chat discussion, just
please reiterate.
Quick, catch up that all the super chat money is going to Anthony Velez. Has a puppy down in their new home that got attacked, so we're going to try and help him out with the funds for both vet bills and then eventually trying to get him adopted in the States. So everyone who's contributing, thank you so much. That's all where it's going.
Definitely. Yep. So let's say this was amazing. So I tried to get these guys on. I did contact them, Billy, after you gave me their names. They are still traveling tonight, I guess, back home. They're from Florida, I believe, right?
Yeah. One thing I did notice, there was a ton of people who came all the way from Florida to Toy-Lanta. Like, it's a big distance. Florida's not small; it's huge.
Depending on where you're coming from in Florida, for sure. Yeah.
Some people are going like I thought 6.5 to 7 hours bad. Some people were like going like 8 to come up here. Because this is going to be the closest they're going to get. Because like some people like the trip to New Jersey is a little bit too far.
Right.
But,
Right.
Yeah. So,
yeah. There it is.
There he is out in the field. Man, he gets around.
He really does. Boy, he's a busy guy. It's all the memes. Where's there's Jeremy in the lobby with his multiple tags. Where the hell are all your pictures?
They're somewhere. And then like I didn't do a ton of them because like I sent while we're like it was the second day and Jeremy was just like shooting the shit, like answering some questions before the con started for that Saturday, and I was taking a picture of him. He was just like, "You better not be making memes of me."
No
promises there.
Oh,
dude.
Speak of the devil.
That's a good one, Curtis.
That's funny.
I like it. Look
at this from Tom. $20.
Whoa,
for
Tom.
the
Nice.
Oh, thank you, man. Thanks, Tom. Tom's a dog guy.
If anybody's another dog guy, it's Tom.
Yeah,
thank you, Tom.
For sure. All right. Well, I guess I should have done some research here because I thought you had more picks, but at least there are some picks up here.
But yeah, check out Billy's YouTube channel for the.
You got a whole thing on YouTube too.
Videos. Yeah.
There's George having fun.
Yeah, like George. Oh my God. Like when I asked him like if I could buy the pins and he saw that like because I had the pins in the little lockbox, I was like, "Can I buy some of these pins?" He's like, "Please buy as many as you want." I'm like, "I'll take 2 now," and that was Friday, and then like I picked up some obscure keychains. I couldn't pass on that. I didn't think they still had them. I was like,
"Oh wow, really? Oh man, I would have liked to get. I haven't got one of those."
Yeah, same.
Oh,
I hope they have them at Legions Con or maybe PowerCon.
There's the boys, Diego, everybody, nice. Oh, did this happen? I didn't realize this. They did a panel too?
Yeah,
they did the panel, and like at that time I was I was like so tuckered out. I went back to like my bedroom, like passed out for me.
Oh, you missed the panel?
Yeah, I missed the panel. I always miss the panels. I don't know. I want to be at them. I miss them.
That's funny right there. That's a great shot. Yeah. So it looked really cool. These guys were just insane. I mean, again, somebody already said it, but I just can't imagine what the look on these guys. Oh, look at that guy back there, taking a picture of their boom booms. Just like this coming, like we had geez, I'm blanking on her name. Cosplaying as
Rebecca?
Artemis. Rebecca.
Oh,
no, it was Artemis. No. It was Artemis Silvercord last year at Legions Con.
Legions Con, yeah.
Jesus. What? Help me out. Somebody help me out.
I'm drawing a blank as well. Can't think of her name.
But while we're thinking of it, thanks to Laura, 1999. It's awesome.
Oh, thank you, Laura. Appreciate it. Thanks very much. And yeah, Laura said something about there were tornadoes, right? Like down, was that where it was in Mississippi?
Yeah, apparently there was some twisters in Mississippi while I was in Atlanta. Someone told me that. I'm like, holy crap, that sucks. Glad I'm in Atlanta.
And then you drove back. And there was tornadoes in Georgia, I think.
So there's a connection there.
Don't make connections like that. That's bad.
But I mean, how cool is it for these guys to like that? That's the only cosplay Oh no, there was somebody else last year that did cosplay too.
Someone had a swig hat last year.
Yeah, the swig hat.
Yep.
Snag. Right. Yep. But this is next level stuff.
Are they holding themselves? They're holding themselves there, right?
They are holding themselves.
Nice.
Yes.
It's amazing.
Incredible. Incredible. Actually, no, this is not this Legion builder, is it? Does it come with this helmet? Oh yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah. The original Goblin.
Mm-hmm. Yep. This is amazing. Just amazing.
I hope they come to. Did they say they're coming to Legions Con?
They said they were talking to them about possibly coming to Legions Con, and I was like, that's fantastic. And they were like, they wanted to do different costumes, and they were thinking about doing cosmic costumes. And I was like, that would be fantastic.
Wow.
They should bring all the costumes. I'll wear one of the costumes.
Yeah,
right?
hell yeah.
One day, one on
Joe Colton.
Saturday, one on Sunday.
Joe, that's right. Joe Colton. Sorry,
right.
Joe. I blanked. I don't know why.
Thanks, Kevin.
But yes,
talking about it because they wanted to do a cosmic costume, but like they'd have to get like something in hand to be able to go off of. So like the sooner the cosmic figures get here, the sooner the possibility might be. Because again, like I don't know what they're gonna do for like the big wave at like Legions Con, because like we have cosmics now, so like will it always be like a big mythic wave at Legions Con? Maybe it could be a big cosmic wave. Who knows?
Half and half.
Yeah, half and half.
Who knows? That usually doesn't happen. I don't think half and half would happen, but who knows? Who knows? Yeah. Oh my God, cosmic cosplay would be incredible, man.
Yeah,
it blows
like,
my mind. I sit there and watch those videos on Facebook as they come by. There's these cosplayers that make the stuff out of the foam, and it's mesmerizing to watch. It's got to take months. I know it takes months, but to watch it all done in like 10 minutes is really, really
that and like
satisfying.
I'd love like a speed view of them just like putting together and stuff like that, because like in person, it looks like you're looking at a really large figure. It has like the dents and the details in there. They put a lot of detail into it. It was amazing.
I love that.
Yeah, they're I don't remember if they're Facebook or Insta or both, but they've got a ton of great cosplay. I mean, they do a lot of different characters. The two of that couple does. They're really good.
I was kind of a little sad that I missed them on Sunday, because like on Friday they did Major Blood and the Baroness. Saturday, obviously, it was the Deluxe Legion Builder Skeleton and the Goblin Legion Builder. And then on Sunday, she did the Tila cosplay with the extra like sorceress kind of headdress.
Oh wow!
And he was the merman one. And like I saw
that.
Yeah.
Because like seeing like, oh God, that merman's fantastic looking. And my favorite thing was still it was PowerCon last year. It was a picture of him as Warduke. And I made a meme of it where he had like the little container. It had where it was something for the cat. And I was like, oh God, you have the cat thing here. And I gave him like $5 to like, feed their cat and stuff. I'm like, that's fantastic. And gave me some praise.
You don't just have to do Mythic Legions here. We can do this too. This looks incredible.
Yes.
Amazing. Yeah, these guys are incredible, man. Yeah, the costumes are just nuts.
And the fact that they
look at this.
Are
look at I love the fact that he painted the the skeleton arms on a black. That's
brilliant. Like the fact that they're doing Mythic Legions when they could be doing something wildly more popular and like more like in the eyes of pop culture at an event like this speaks volumes about Mythic Legions and about the character of these two, cosplayers.
For sure.
Artists.
Yeah, that's
really.
I mean, the first time I saw them was in the Legion stuff. And then to go back and find that they do all that other stuff, to me, it's, because I just assumed they were like, Mythic Legions people, right?
Mm-hmm.
But to see that they do all that other stuff, Bill, I think that hits that point even more.
Yeah.
I guess he doesn't have any other pictures of the Tila. And this isn't them. No, this is, what is that?
Yeah.
No.
Is
it?
That's John McDonald, and that's Rebecca Newt.
And they put themselves, they photoshopped themselves. Amazing.
The Dungeons and Dragon background for the movie, and they made prints of those, and they had those at the con. And I picked up a couple of those. Yeah.
That's incredible. I love to see this from the front. It looks like it's great. This is amazing. Jeez,
they posted pics somewhere. There were pics in the Cabal, maybe. I don't remember where I saw them, but there were pics of the Merman and Tila.
Somewhere. Oh, here it is. Is this? Well, that's it. Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah, because somewhere there's a pic of Merman, Tila, and Pixel Dan from Toy-Lanta out there.
That's where I think I saw it. By Pixel Dan's account.
Yeah.
Holy
check Pixel Dan's account on IG.
Wow. All right. On Instagram.
I went through his Instagram, John's, and it had where he'd done a Hordak cosplay, and he had where he had worked in clay to make the whole mask and do a cast of that to make his mask for it. And I was like, that is talent.
Look at that. That's incredible.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, Steph says, I trolled their Insta Saturday begging them to come to Legions this year. Yeah, we got to all make a pull for them.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I think another thing was someone tried to give them the figures they were cosplaying as, and they were just like, we already have them.
And I know you saw Pixel Dan there. You had a little video with Pixel Dan. That was cool.
Oh yeah, meeting Pixel Dan. You're always kind of afraid, like, to meet your heroes and how they are. But like,
he's a super nice dude.
Oh, super nice. Especially when I was just like, I heard from Lynn that he was going to be here because no one was saying like Pixel Dan's going to be at Toy-Lanta. I don't know why that wasn't like a big blurb on their website. I got my things about their website, but it wasn't on there. And I got noted. I grabbed the book, put it in my backpack. I got there at 5 a.m., mainly for the 4 Horsemen, but then I had his giant, like 10-pound book in my backpack.
That thing's heavy.
Yeah. And when I finally saw him, I was like, Pixel Dan. And he was like, yeah. I'm like, I got your book. I need you to sign it because I'm tired of having this 15-pound giant on my back. He's like, this is a heavy book.
Yeah, that's not fun to carry around.
Random tangent, but did any of you guys get the Red 5 book, the Kenner guide that came out very recently? It was a Kickstarter maybe about 2 years ago.
I think I remember this though. Yeah, I think I remember this.
I got it in recently. It is so freaking big. It's
a
gigantic.
Yeah.
It's a little out of my reach right now, but it is so big.
Cool.
I remember that coming out. I thought about that for half a second. Then I'm like, where am I going to put this?
So, Billy, I know we saw a ton of pictures of the Horsemen's table,
what's up, man?
People's halls, and all that stuff. But so I think we could mostly tell what they maybe had on their table. But what are some of the standout things that they had, and what are some you came home with?
Question.
Some of the standout things they had. The amazing thing was like King Bromden was there.
Yes,
Nice.
I know.
Wow.
That's a big one.
The Shadow Elf Ranger.
Yep.
Well, that's a good one. Yeah, I would love another one of those.
Oh, for sure.
I think it might have been the last case of Eagles was there.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Eagles is finally gone. And the store, the Sword Horseman.
Sword Horseman. Yeah.
Yeah.
That one's officially gone. That's where
Which I think I have like 5 of. We should probably give one of those away at some point.
Yeah. CB was thrilled to see that go, I think.
Yeah. Those will be like 50, 60, $70 up on eBay pretty soon.
Oh, totally.
You can't get it anymore.
Of course.
And they are ugly.
They're not that bad.
It's like an Adobe color. It's really terrible. It's really terrible.
It's something. I think other than that, like some of the figures that I was just like, I have to get was stuff I didn't order during Alithia, and that's the things that caught my eye. And I wish they had Decebulus there, but I got another Archimedes with new hips.
Okay. All right. Good.
Okay. I did that at Legions Con. That was one of the figures I grabbed to get the new hips on him, and then I think I might have sold my other one.
Yeah, and I saw that, and I was just like, when y'all gonna make replacement hips for all the other ogres? And it's like, if people want to buy them, people got to speak up. And I was like, I want replacement hips for my green ogres.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be nice. I was like, I had something in mind, and
they had the cards too. They had card packs.
Trading cards.
Oh yeah,
trading cards there.
Cool.
I'm waiting for the faction pins to come back again. Was those are the pins you were getting, or no?
No, they weren't the faction pins. They were just like the 4 horse. They had the 4 horsemen pins. They had some of the anniversary Equidron pins, and then the Figure Obscura keychain.
Okay.
Did they have a lot of those keychains?
They had a good spot on the tackle box.
I was just at the studio. I didn't even think to ask Chris. I'm like, hey.
Yeah, I didn't even think to grab one at Legions Con. I don't know why. But...
Yeah.
Like at Legions Con, they were just like on the table, and it wasn't even something. It didn't catch my eye because it was just like massive metal colors and stuff. So it's really hidden well.
We got 95 people in the chat. Hit that like, please, while you're here. That would be awesome. Also, I was just going to say, thank you very much. Boy Called Mouse, thank you very much, man. Appreciate it. I don't think I know who Boy Called Mouse is, but I have to find out because he's always contributing. But I appreciate it.
Super nice.
Got to run, but I'll catch the rest of the episode later. Thank you. Great hanging out in the lounge as always. Thanks for joining us, man. Really appreciate it. Have a wonderful evening, everyone, and send our cheers to the puppy. The fur kid's all right. Thank you, man. That's awesome. Thank you very much. Yeah, and if you just joined, I think everybody's been here, but I know we just got about 10, 15 other people. All super chats are going to Anthony Velez to help out the sweet little puppy, man. Let me just going to jump over to his just really quick, just a little diversion, and like to look at quickly look the Noble Bear Customs and his sale. He had some great stuff, man. I mean, it's over now, so it doesn't really help you if you're looking for this stuff, but it was a great sale. Had some really, really cool stuff.
Yeah,
on sale. I missed it, sadly. I love this head, man. That's so cool. Great looking head.
That's awesome.
Great prices too. Very, very reasonable prices. But there he's just giving an update on it. Where is this little puppy? Did I miss it? Did I pass it? There he is. Look at this little guy. Little dude. Yeah, super sweet. I mean, I just talked to Anthony. I mean, I don't think he minds me saying this, but he was actually just out. Apparently there were other puppies in this litter. I don't know if somebody just dumped him in the woods or whatever down there, but he was out at night looking for the other dogs. So good dude, man. He's such a good dude. Such a nice guy too. So all the super chats are going to that. So if you don't want to super chat us, if you want to push something or you just like dogs, help them out. Thank you, Braku. Appreciate it, man. Thank you very much. Braku's always Phil's always helping out. All right, so you're here, Billy. So I'm not going to kick you out. Stick around. We're going to take a look at some Cosmic Legions here.
Oh yeah.
I am gonna dip out.
You're gonna jump? Okay.
I'll probably look a little bit at this first one.
Okay.
But I will be out of here pretty soon. I just did want to make sure we mention Marco D is Boy Called Malice. Marco D from the Cabal.
Oh, Marco D. Oh, all right. Thank you. I don't know why I didn't know who he was on YouTube, but that's good. Appreciate it. Okay, I don't know why is my camera not working? Hang on. Technical difficulties. Oh, maybe I have to stop the stream first here. Of course, things.
While we're waiting, Billy, how was the after hours in Atlanta?
Well, let's see. More or less, it was just really on Friday. I was in part of the after hours stuff. They had a toy swap, which was pretty neat. I hadn't done one of those in a con setting and stuff like that, and I was able to like bring out a tote of stuff, and just like everyone was just taking over like the hallway, where it felt like a back alley, just like people going like, "Yeah, I got Mythic Legions, I got Marvel Legends, I got these, I got this
Get your Black Series hat.
skull face thing." It was crazy.
Wow.
Sweet.
Huh.
All right, here we go. Oh, that's not going to work. It's a stupid. No, wait a minute. Maybe no, it won't. All right.
Is it hand?
We'll just have to do this. Hi.
Can't
Ooh,
you do?
nice.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I just have to. First of all, I realize I have to get like a manicure if I'm going to do these things.
Yeah.
My cuticles are awful. Well, let's start out with the things that I can't get on here. So, these wings. I love the color of this thing, man.
Me too.
I wasn't sold on it at first. Like at first when I saw it, I was like, it's cool, but it's kind of plain. But man, the more I look at it, the more I love it. And these wings are part of that. It's really, really cool.
Yeah, I love the thinking behind it. You know that they're always down in the dark in the tunnels.
Yeah. So they're you know their skin or whatever it is, exoskeleton is a very white. This is a
Yeah.
real pain.
That's just in real quick.
I gotta
from Dave
flip
Bennett.
this. Hang on. I gotta flip this.
$4.99 from Dave Bennett. You had me at puppy. I'm a sucker for cute dogs.
Oh, thank you.
Thank
man.
you, Dave.
Yeah, I'll just hold it upside down because I have to go into the software to flip the video. I don't know why it doesn't stay that way. So this dude was a real joy to photograph with these antennas that I think these are resin.
Cosmic. Well, seeing it Toy-Lanta, just like an old display case there, I was like, out of all of them, I was super excited to see that in person.
They had this, right?
Yep, they had that.
Okay,
set up
so
in
I know they have doubles of a few of them, but I don't know if they had all of them there. I'm not really sure.
They didn't have all of them, but they definitely had him, because I was staring at him because I was like, as much as some people, when they showed him, like, okay, he has like different exoskeleton colors, they were like, oh, the rest of him's pretty drab. It's subtle details in the paint with the rest of his uniform, and I like that.
Right. Yeah. It's not really. It is. You know what, Bill? I think you brought this up before, and I think I misled you. I think, or maybe it was on a. Hang on a second. I'm just going to.
We talked about this. Maybe it was during my live stream last week, but I remember you chiming in on this one that it was like all one solid color.
But it isn't. This you could see right there. This is gloss and this is matte.
Yeah.
So there is gloss and matte in there. I was wrong. It's hard to see when you're photographing these things, and half the time I'm moving too fast to really remember what the hell it was, and then I put them in a box and I forget about it. I'm just trying to flip. Oh, here we go. Boom.
Difference between gloss and black, and like gloss and flat, and then just like it's muted colors, but it's just like slightly different, just enough to give like it's a uniform. You don't have light. You don't need to look pretty, kind of thing.
And there's this infinite number of ways they could paint all these different little panels and textures and things. Like these sculpts are incredible.
Yeah. Joe Gonzalez, I'm a minor, and this will be my first minor action figure. Nice.
Yeah, these antennae are just a nightmare.
But that, the new head sculpt with this guy is freaking awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, the other ones put away. I actually had this all packed away and then realized that we hadn't shown them, and like, hey, I could show them tonight. So I unpacked them, but I didn't unpack the other one. But it's the same head sculpt that we have, but just painted up like this. Yeah, this does not want to stay in. It's very finicky.
That's okay. We get that.
Yeah, hell. But yeah, I mean, it is really, really nicely decoed. Yeah, these hands are going to fall off. Got the same pink.
I did have a question about the little the extra nubby arms, because it comes with the 4 of them in there, and I didn't notice it beforehand. It looks like it has an elbow joint. Does it have like a wrist joint on the little extra arms?
It does have like a little
twist,
but it doesn't really move. You really can't get any movement out of it. It only turns. That's the joint. It's not a pivot joint. Yeah, but you could actually pop that off and get a little movement on it if you want. But I mean, I got to tell you, the first time I saw these things as the specs in the first wave, I was blown away that these were jointed. arms. Like, just the fact that this was going to be, have a pivot at the I guess the shoulder, and at the elbow, and then even just this twist is insane. I mean, to have that much articulation on these little tiny arms is just incredible.
I wasn't expecting it when they first showed those first ones. I was just like, okay, they got the little extra arms. Maybe you could twist them around a little bit, but like I slept on that first wave. But like with this specs, I'm going in like, I know there's supposed to be 6 in a whole little squad there. I don't need a whole squad of 6 doing mining in the brain there, but like I would like to get like 4 of them just to pop and swap and mess around with, because like I love my monster men, and the story actually really endeared me to them, because I'm just like, they're just trying to make their way, trying to get money back to their home, and I'm like, breaking my heart with these giant bug men.
Don't forget,
yeah, it's cool. You can have some with wings, some without.
Just because they're ugly doesn't mean they're not sympathetic. You don't have to be
exactly
under all that stuff. There's a basic tusk builder body under all that, essentially. Like,
if you take off the
black parts of a pretty standard, like what we would consider a standard base, 1.0 style.
The thorax comes
body.
out of the the boom boom hole, and
that whole belt thing comes off. You would need to add a different belt, and then hands, but
wow.
And head. I guess the chest piece might be glued in there.
I think that is meant to come out.
I know it's
but
a
I'm not
separate
positive.
piece, but I'm not sure if it's on the final product, if those will be glued. I'm not sure about that.
Hang on, can't move.
Little heat and it'll give way.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, you'll be able to take it off if you want to. But look, just even the little detail on the arms and stuff like that. I don't know if you can see it, just the little dots and stuff like that, and on the hands. Yeah, it's really, really nicely done. So it
looks so good.
Yeah.
Very cool.
This is the gun. I'll show you up here.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask for the drill.
Up.
Sweet.
So same gun that Vorga had, just painted up. Come on, focus a little differently. And what's awesome is that these pop off. You know what I mean? So like you can customize these. There's going to be people, building pieces for this. To be whatever you want it to be. Chainsaws.
Yeah, I think Jeremy said there's a bunch of attachments for that main piece. That we haven't even seen yet.
Yep, absolutely.
It's gonna be sweet.
Really, really.
All right, guys, I'm gonna bounce out of here. So,
all right, Bill.
Have a great night, and thanks everybody for contributing to the Anthony puppy cause.
For sure.
So have a great night.
You got anything coming up this week? You got a show or not this week?
I might go live Thursday. I'm not sure. I'm working on my review of Boreas. That should be my next review.
Okay, cool.
Maybe tomorrow. If not, that'll go up Thursday. But of course, I have Toy Tubers coming Wednesday, which is Hedgehog Jonathan. So we got a episode.
Nice,
awesome,
awesome.
Yep. So a lot of good stuff coming this week from the Dork Lair.
Cool. Great. I can't wait to see that. All right, man. Have a good night, and good luck with everything tomorrow.
Later, Bill.
Bye, everyone.
All right, let's move on to number 2 here. I'm just going to put this in a box.
Yeah, I totally want to see some extra attachments for that. And what was it? Do you know? It's not a tile saw, but it's like the saw they use for like cutting through concrete, where it has it's like a 24-inch blade on it.
Yeah, this big cylinder.
Keep that on there.
That'd be badass.
Yup.
Oh, I gotta turn this upside down.
I still need reason.
I don't want my camera settings won't save. I guess I have to come out and come back in again, but I'll just put it. So here he is. Look at this. I'll show you on the other camera. Oh, I got a little piece of tack up here to keep the. Trying to keep this way down on his head. So I just wanted to kind of. You can get it that way, but it just it kind of rises a little bit. I think I didn't want to mess with it
Never
too much.
thought
I think
the
you
tack
could
stuff
fold.
like that. I remember that.
Yeah, sure. Actually, I just got this is exactly the way I wanted it, and all I need to do is fold it a little bit in the bottom. But I'll tell you what, this guy, it looks incredible. He was a nightmare to deal with, just because again, dealing with stuff. These are, some of these are resin parts, and there's just they don't pop in. There's no nice pop in the arm. You have to tack them or you have to tape them, and they were constantly falling off. He was a nightmare, but looks incredible. I mean,
Cool.
Yes.
this paint on the head by Sherry, I think, did this.
Awesome.
Incredible. This soft good cape, man. I'm telling you, this is nuts. I mean, I love the shape of it.
Yeah, the
You know what I
figure
mean?
is worth that alone. I mean,
Yeah.
It's like kind of like back.
It's amazing. Hey,
And
we
it's
got
all
$5
wired.
in from Cloud, who
Hey,
says, I'm
Cloud.
more of a cat lady, but I love animals. A solid
Oh,
cause
thank you,
and a
man.
great group of people. Wish I could do more. Cloud, this is awesome. Thank you
Thanks,
so
girl.
much.
Thanks, Cloud. Appreciate it.
Every bit helps.
Yeah, Cloud's got a lot of cat. I've been to Cloud's house. Cloud lives like literally a few miles from me.
That's wild.
So I've dropped stuff off. And she does have a lot of cats. Very cute cats.
Cats are
But
great.
yeah, this guy's great. Let me I'll pop him up in the front camera here. It's a little bit more clean. Get a better look at him. Again, I'm just trying to hold him together. So
Neat story about the staff too. It's cool.
Yeah.
Jeremy's right up.
Come on,
Oh,
focus.
looks so good.
Oh yeah.
And this is a different expression. So this is a different head sculpt than
It's not as long,
Sapidian.
right? Elongated kind of.
Right, and he's got I think he's just got a little bit of a different look on his mouth. I think it's more of a downturned.
And his head's a little bit less bulbous too.
Right.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So there's the armored feet. I mean, everybody always wants to know what's going on underneath, but I think this is basically A.S. Sapidian underneath here with just different coloring. So I mean, I'm not gonna take everything off of him right now, but I mean, I think it's the same basic body. Once you get that, you'll know what you got with this guy. And I think we've seen that because A.S. didn't really have a top, right? He just had some shoulder pad.
Yeah, like a shoulder pad, and he had like the one kind of forearm armor. And everyone was like, "Does it come off?" And I was like, I was really hoping, but like now we see we got an extra part coming, so you can repaint that for your AS if you wanted to, or just be like, this can be your bare gray you want.
Yeah. Take the arms from this, and there you go. Bob's your uncle, and you're. I do love the reuse on this cane too. Very, very cool. And this is a two-piece thing too. So Curtis, man, thank you.
Speaking of that, he's coming in with some new lore for us. $4.99. Little known fact, but Altar won a potato sack race in the 3rd grade. He decided to incorporate the winning sack into his everyday attire. How about that?
Curtis, do you have these saved on like Notepad just to like copy and paste?
I know exactly. Once he gets them in hand, and he said, Curtis is going to be like the soft goods customizer in like 2 years. He's going to be like, I love these.
Thanks,
I'm
Curtis.
dyeing things. I'm
Thanks
cutting.
for dropping us some knowledge in the $4.99.
He's going to be cutting and sewing. He's going to be like his wife's already doing some of that stuff.
His wife's already doing it. He already has been going after that.
Yeah.
So
you're dissing the soft goods, and you got your wife making soft goods. Stop.
I mean,
it looks so cool, man.
Buy that one Mezco, so I mean, like he's already fallen in the hole.
That's right. Collecting dolls now.
Right.
Yeah, really. I think I tell you, like just side note on that. I'm reviewing the Asmus Smeagol Golem set, and he only has that little loincloth, and I didn't do it on camp. Well, I did because I was just like looking it over and moving it around. He's anatomically correct.
What?
I don't know why. I don't know why you do that.
Time. You said Gollum?
Gollum. Yeah.
Like, are you just talking about his butt?
Nope. He's got his little preciouses underneath that loincloth. Little Smeagol.
Little Smeagol.
Little Smeagol is there. I don't know why.
You get the Golem.
I don't know. I'm not really sure.
Was it worth the cost?
I don't know. It's a brand new body, so it's like a custom body. It's not like something they use. They're not using one of these Fison things that are anatomically correct or anything like that.
So you're saying the figure is still a virgin. Let's keep it that way.
Yeah, it was hard not to show anything on the camera because I'm turning him around. He's only got a loincloth on, so like, who knows if I'll get demonetized for that? I don't know.
That's funny. Wow.
Anyway, Orc S. Chewbacca Orkin is sending that puppy paw love and healing over tonight's neglected puppy. Thank you very much. Chewbacca Orkin.
Steph.
Awesome. Thanks, Steph.
You're gonna need like a 1/6 scale like sock to put on him. What the?
Well, I mean, you know, he's not that well endowed.
I mean, 1/12 scale sock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could do some things with the one ring though. Never mind. I don't know. This has gone too far as it is. Yeah, but this thing is fantastic looking.
Chris was looking for some of that brand of Lord of the Ring figures at Toy-Lanta, and I think there was only one, and it wasn't Gollum. And now I'm kind of questioning: is this on all the figures?
I don't know. They sent it to me, so I'm assuming this is production run. When I moved it to like try and get it in position, and I'm like, "What the hell is that?
It moves?
You gotta be kidding me!"
It moves?
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't move. The loincloth moves.
I don't need a fully articulated, anatomically correct Gollum. I'm just saying.
I'll show you after the show. We'll go into it after the show. Yeah, it's unbelievable. I can't wait. But yeah, the thing is, like, this is such an easy. Well, all right. Again, I don't mean to like for me, isn't, you know, for Steve, this might be a tough repaint, but for me, it's an easy thing to do, you know. But that's my lane. So
Right.
no, but I really think it's easy that you could easily kind of repaint this and make it a different, you know, just a plain gray or something else. I don't think it's going to be that hard to repaint. Again, some washes. Watch Jeremy's video. You could do, you know, paint even paint the whole thing, you know, gray, and then just do some washes over it. Could look really good if you want to get some different grays. And I think you could combine some of these pieces of clothing. Like you could take this part off and just have the. I wish I could show you. The robe is kind of a half. Wait a minute. No, it's not. What is that? Oh, okay. That's a skirt. Right.
Over
That's
the shoulder.
just a skirt. Right. And this thing goes over the shoulder. So you could just have that and have like a whole bunch of like priest type aliens without the cloak, you know, because he does look good. Do this, actually. You know, still looks pretty badass.
Yeah.
Without the cloak on, you know, that's pretty cool. So.
Sweet.
Yeah. And this cloak, man, this cloak is going to come in handy for a lot of things, I think. A lot of customs I can see people using this for.
Heck yeah.
Really, really cool.
Like with the last one, I think I ordered 3. I think I'm going to need 3 of this guy, too, just because of the soft goods.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a total mythic cape, too. You know what I mean?
Right?
Like
Really, I want to...
the way it folds, I like the length. I like that it's a little long for the head, because it really kind of folds back into, like, this is like a very Lord of the Ringsy medieval ranger type.
I think it'd be cool to try. I've seen some people taking Dubon's head out of the plastic hood, you know, and using this.
You could totally use this.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
It's going to be amazing. Like, all right, so let's go on to our next topic here. So that's that. Any questions about this or anything? Well, let me know if you do in the chat. I'm just going to put him back very carefully into the box. He comes with a variety of hands too. You can see those in the. I don't know why I'm in this layout. This weird 3-up thing. There we go. But that kind of brings us to the pop and swap news, which I probably should have talked about while Bill was here, but that's okay. So last episode we talked a little bit about doing the pop and swap 2023 pop and swap stars, and we put some polls in the chat, and we got some feedback, and it was all good feedback, and we want to do what people want to do. So we are going to bypass doing the third-party parts. And, you know, I get that. We might do something around that as a separate contest at some point, because I do want to incorporate that stuff in some way. And maybe not in this, but this is supposed to be pop and swap, and I get it. Like, it is, that's the idea, is to take stock figures, pop and swap them, no paint or anything like that, and just see what you can do with them. So it is cool. So this year, and I will have rules coming up and a post. I'm going to try and get this up by April 1st. I would like to start this sometime in early April. I'm going away in like a week, so hopefully I can get it up before I leave and we can get this started. We'll have a time limit on it. It'll be the same amount of time, whether we start on April 1st or April 14th, whatever.
If you could start on April 1st, that'd be great, because I think that's a little birdie told me that's Zombie 13's birthday.
Oh, really? How appropriate.
You know who? I think it's also Cookie's birthday that day, too.
Oh, it is Cookie's birthday, too.
Oh, my God.
Yep. Happy birthday, Cookie.
Happy birthday, Cookie.
So we wanted to expand it a little bit because I think last year we did first, second, and third place. And we did talk about it last time that there just seemed to be, even last year, with even fewer black and red characters, black and red seemed to be just, I don't know, there had to be like a quarter of the entries were black and red. It's a great combination, and there's a lot of figures that incorporate those colors. So we are going to have a few new categories this year. So we're going to have the best black and red. We're going to have the best tribute figure. So now what we're talking about here is using, non-custom parts, using all stock parts, create a tribute to, I don't know, Bill said today you could do an all green character and say it's Kermit the Frog. You know what I mean? Like you're going to tell us what it is. We're not going to guess at what it is because it may not be spot on, but it's the best you could do using the parts that you have. So get creative with that. Have fun with that. That's going to be a tricky category.
Yeah, it'd be
whoever
fun.
wins that, it's probably going to be an under-entered category. Mm-hmm. And again, we're also going to have an best overall. So that could win the best overall as well, or maybe another one could win the best overall. So don't be afraid of that category. And then we will do a fan favorite. So I do want to get like the Cabal audience involved. A lot of people, were posting there that you have to post to enter, but a lot of people were commenting on them and liking them and stuff. So this year your likes will count, and we might get down to like a top 5 or something, and then do a poll on the Cabal or something like that to really pick the top one. I think not just go because you don't want to have people entering late just because more people are going to see it or whatever. We'll pop them up at the end and get people to go on there and really take a look and vote on their favorites. So
yeah.
So that's it. We got 4 categories: best tribute, best black and red, best overall, and fan favorite.
Cool.
So we'll be putting that together, the rules, working on prizes. I'm just going to throw it out there. If you're a retailer or somebody else who, does work around this stuff, we're not having customs this year, but if you want to contribute a prize, we're going to put your name up there on all the posts. We'll have your name up here in lights on the show every day until we end this thing, and we will thank you very much. So if you do want to contribute anything, let me know. Contact me. But there will be good prizes, regardless. Even if I just have to provide them all myself, there will be good prizes. But I'm looking for some help.
Yes.
This ain't cheap.
Right. Hey, speaking of help, I gotta do a super quick shout out to Nolan.
Oh yeah.
And a complete side note here, but I want to give him a shout out because he's such a nice, super cool guy. He had recently found a Chase Star Wars, their micro line.
Oh yeah.
And he posted it up on Insta or Facebook. I can't remember. I saw it. And I just said, hey, that's the out of the whole line, that's the only one I want. Just nice. It's a comment. And he goes, "Oh, I just bought it because it was a Chase one, and I'll send it to you for cost plus shipping."
Wow,
nice. And I just got it, and I'm like, "It's
which one is it?" Oh,
green sky.
I want that.
I know. I'm like, dude. So massive thank you, Nolan.
That's great, man.
Kind and generous of you. So thanks so much. That's just the kind of people we got in this community. And
hey, Nolan, I'll pay $10 extra if you can find me another one.
Yeah, if anyone finds another one. So
I'm on the lookout for that. I've gotten into that
I'll keep
line,
looking
man.
Too. Yeah,
that's killing me too. What's that, Billy?
Cost plus 10 plus shipping.
That's right. Exactly. That's awesome, man. That's great. Yeah, I think that's a show, man. So again, look for the pop and swap stuff. Remember that Friday at noon, you got a month, but Friday at noon, if you got to get your orders in early, Colin will be the first one probably, or at least he'll try.
Of course, he'll have the first one.
Right. But that's up. So, start figuring out what you need, what extras you need, or what you can wait for. Yes, and happy birthday cookie, of course, to everybody.
Always.
Yeah, that's a show. I appreciate everybody showing up. We had about 95 people in here. Super chats. Thank you very much, everybody. Again, all that stuff goes to helping that little puppy out. He is doing well. He said he took him to the vet and he's doing well. I think he had a broken leg. So they had to set the leg. It was a mess. He was a mess, but I think he's doing really well. So want to do what he can do.
Right on.
Good people. So, all right, that's it. Thank you very much for joining us. Hit that like on the way out if you haven't hit it already. Billy, thank you very much for the Toy-Lanta update. Really appreciate you coming on with that. I wish we could have gotten you there if we had the show going. I think we're gonna have to give you some pat questions and have you outside, on the spot. Like Billy on the.
You know what? I wouldn't mind doing that. Have some little ready questions there.
Right, and then I can just ask you the questions and play the video later on, like you're actually there or something.
That'd be great. It'd be
or maybe we'll do a live.
The fake delay is it's raining sideways.
You know what? We can. Well, I mean, we'll all be at Legions Con, so whenever. Yeah. Maybe next year for Toy-Lanta, we'll do that, and we can broadcast. You can broadcast on 2 channels now, so we'll broadcast on your channel. Which, by the way, do you want to tell us about your channel? What's going on over there?
I'm doing reviews. I'm doing some custom stuff. I got things planned. My first Toy-Con coverage was really fun.
That was really good. That. It was good. There was good videos there, for sure.
But just go check it out at Billy Beige Customs. Please subscribe. I got a lot of watch hours, and I just got to get my viewers up and everything, my subscribers up, and it's a lot of fun. It's kind of amazing. People leave the comments and interact with them.
Yeah.
You're
doing well. You're doing very well. It is actually you're doing very well, and I really like your style, man. It's a good. I really like the reviews.
I do the best I can with an Android phone.
Well, yeah, man. I know.
It works.
Yeah, you don't need to invest, hundreds of dollars when you're starting out. Just get it done. People tend to. I got to tell you, people tend to like some of the less polished stuff. You know what I mean? Not that it's not polished, but they do. It's just
very
more
genuine and real.
But I'm sorry, I cut you off. You were going to say.
One of the things I noticed at Toy-Lanta was everyone who was going live or they're recording their stuff. There were some guys there with the GoPro cameras on stuff, just almost steady camming stuff and everything. I'm that's a lot of effort. I got to go buy a Cygor Todd McFarlane figure before it's gone.
Yeah, I'm not investing in that. I've got toys to buy.
Right. I got to pay $40 for this. I don't need another light.
That's right. Kevin, thank you very much for another $2.99. Appreciate it, man.
Kevin,
you're awesome.
Motu
Kevin's awesome.
Got one in here too.
Thank you, Motu. Awesome. Thank you very much.
Buddy.
Yeah. Very cool. All right, cool. So go check out Billy. The link is in the description at the bottom there. It's tell us again what it is though. YouTube.com/ Billy Beige Customs. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
And
check
it is
it out.
The highest toy to pet ratio. You are right.
A lot of dogs tonight. I gotta go see my dogs right now. So
it's amazing the cats are staying out of the frame, but it's
no, we heard them. We heard them.
I'm hoping to make it to PowerCon. I don't know for sure though yet.
I bought my tickets.
Did you?
Got my exclusives. It was should have talked about that a little bit. It was kind of a little bit of a nightmare. A lot of people had the same issue where it seemed to go through and then I didn't get any confirmation. So I wrote them and they said, nope, it didn't go through. So you got to do it again. And I did it again. It went through, no problem.
Issues with people trying to form up and get a whole bunch of them to scalp and supposedly, right? Some retailers or whatever. I don't know what it was. But
yeah,
we don't have to get into it.
Less than cool stuff going on.
Yeah.
But
well, that's going to happen. They have to be ready for that. And they did. To their credit, they took care of it. It seemed like they quashed it. So,
which is fantastic.
Although they did say it was a weird thing, like you could buy 3 individual daily tickets as opposed to you'd have to pay a little more, but it said per purchase, you could buy up to 2. I probably shouldn't be telling people this, but you could buy up to 2, whatever, 2 of the Demistros or whatever. I mean, I guess a purchase is a Saturday ticket. Another purchase is a Sunday ticket. I mean, I don't know how you're getting around that really, but I don't know. Maybe they're just limiting it to 2 per person. They didn't say that though. You got to be careful about that stuff. So anyway.
Yeah. Oh, did you guys hear about anything? Cause like, I think it was said at Toy-Lanta, like they're adding more stops or at least stops or at least appearances for like 4 Horsemen at more cons.
Mm-hmm.
My understanding is that obviously they're going to be at like New Jersey Toy Con. But I think they're also supposed to be at Heroes Con. I think that was said.
Okay.
It's going to be Jeremy there. It was a lot going on this weekend, but I was just like, this year, what got me was like how many appearances they have. And I'm like, I kind of think like all that is really the roads to Legion Con, where it's like, we're down here at Toy-Lanta. We're over here in South Carolina. We're over here. We got a meetup in California. That's
right.
That's feeling like the road to Legions Con right there.
It's feeling like Legions Con on the road too. You know what I mean? To some degree, it's like a lot of the people who can't make it. It's great that you. I mean, I still like if you can get there, try to get there because it is a different animal. But it is great that like a lot of the people who are, I mean, it's natural to want, why can't we have that here? Why can't it be closer to me, more convenient for me? And they've explained that over and over again that they just can't kind of bring that kind of stock, but they are bringing. That was a lot of stock. It looked like at Toy-Lanta. There was a lot of stuff there. And I know at PowerCon they had a lot of stuff last year, and it sold out pretty quick. I think the second day it was gone. Pretty much out of.
It felt like it was over 40 cases of stuff there.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
It's a lot. So they are getting it done. And, you can get it in other parts of the country, which is, a lot of the reason that people want to go there. I say Legions Con is a whole other animal, and there's different reasons to go there, not just for the camaraderie and seeing the people, but the customs are insane. If you're not even into that, I think by the time you leave it, you will be into it. But it is great, like you said, Billy, that they're getting that out on the road, and there's more. They're going to be in that Sacramento. They're going to have a presence that's in the Sacramento meetup. So they're going to actually have stuff for sale there through somebody.
Yeah.
So it's cool.
And this is cool from Jason. Yeah. I was just going to say we got this popped up. Bought my first Mythic Legion figures this weekend at Toy-Lanta.
Nice.
So cool. The guys are all awesome and super friendly. I was really blown away. Yeah. And thanks for finding us too, Jason. That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, that's great. Yeah. How did you find us?
Look into other shows and like try to get to Legions Con. If not this year, next year. Just it's worth it to go even just one time just to see how like what you saw there was just so small compared to like how Legions Con is.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
The variety is just
nothing like it. Can't beat it.
It is amazing. All right, guys, that's a wrap. We'll see you in 2 weeks. Who the hell knows what we're going to be talking about then? Could be a whole new wave. Who knows?
Could be.
Please not yet. Just give me a month.
All right. So this is the only wave you're getting right now. Bye, everybody. See you,
everybody. Thank you.
Bye.
See ya.